Welcome to season 2 of the What to Say TV show. I am so excited because this season is going to be even more exciting, more fun, and even more entertaining. We're hoping to make it better than season 1. We'll have a fantastic lineup. There will be lots of guests waiting for you, and I'm going to be getting them to reveal their tips and tricks and even some of their secrets. Whether you are a business leader, an entrepreneur, or public speaker, or whether you just want to learn more how to communicate more effectively, this show is for you. So join me and keep watching so that you can learn what to say. And welcome everyone. I am so excited today on the What to Say TV show from Mupo Entertainment to tell you that I have a fantastic guest. Kim Lee is a natural healer, and we're going to learn a little bit more about her today. But guess what? Before we start our show, we're going to take a short commercial break to allow our sponsors to speak with you. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Today, I want to introduce a wonderful guest, personal friend of mine, Kim Lee. And Kim, please introduce yourself and tell the viewers a little bit about what you do and just some information about yourself.
Yes, I am the Master Heart Healer and Relationship Coach. I help women and men who are having heartache to heal the heart and thrive. That's what I do.
Wonderful, wonderful. So when we talk a lot about communication, that probably is a big source of heartache between friends, in relationships, and between men and women. So how do you see your role as a healer and a coach? How do you get those people together?
Yes. So normally, yes, communication is the key. But when I see my student are misaligned, their heart, their mind in separation. So the communication, the language, the energy they project come from a place of ego-based, fear-based. So that's why it causes harm to themselves and to the partner that they convey with. As soon as I help them with heart awakening process that I do, their heart, their mind in unity. So now they can communicate love in the right way, love, respect, honor self, and honor whoever in that conversation.
Wow, that seems like a long and troublesome process for you. What do you think is the most important part of the process, the beginning or that developing that connection or something else? I don't know.
Yes, yeah, actually the journey itself is very graciously. It happened, doesn't take long. Normally it takes 90 days or shorter. So the beginning, the end, as long my students, my client know exactly what they want, I zoom into their heartache to see where the generational trauma was there, the pattern from the family.
Mm-hmm.
See the depth of the problem, I can zoom into the heart and clear it just like that. So when the heart is awakening, activated, heart, mind in unity, you can feel the individual energy shift and they learn to love themselves first and foremost, respect who they are, and also mindfully communicate in the energy present of love, of respect, of honor oneself. So from that journey, it doesn't matter the beginning to the end. The sooner they can let go of their old identity and habit, the faster their healing will be.
Wow. So when you talk about you're talking kind of my language as well, because as a, you know, as a practitioner, as also as a researcher in the field of unlearning, you're talking a lot about letting go and letting, you know, not only your spirit or but your inside, your soul, your whatever, to be able to just release all those things that are unproductive. How do you do
Yes.
that?
Yes, it with energy, because I read energy, I receive a lot of, you know, information that from the subconscious mind and to understand the energy currency.
Wow. Okay. So there is an energy currency. That's fascinating.
Yes,
That's
I use the energy currency in my terminology, but others will recognize energy consciousness that they hold within themselves. When they recognize that they hold the internal, like effective internal operating system, as soon they own that, I can help them fix. But they
wow.
have the self-awareness to recognize that the programming that was broken in the past, they cannot carry into the future and expect change. We have to change the internal programming, which is the subconscious mind. And then from there on, energy alignment, heart, mind, and unity, their life become magical.
That's absolutely incredible. We're going to have more with Kim Lee, the healer, a heart healer, and we're going to take a short break and hear from our sponsors today, and we'll be right back. And we're back. I cannot believe that there is energy that we can tap into and help ourselves. And Kim, I really want to know, is there anything that we can do in ourselves to help that process? I know it's important to have a coach, but is there something that we can do pre-coaching to help ourselves communicate with that energy?
Yes. First and foremost is I use the word acknowledgement, being real with oneself.
Okay.
Yeah. The honesty to look within our heart, our mind, our family pattern, look at inside, look at outside, our environment. With that acknowledgement that, you know what, I might have broken programming that I didn't know before, but now I recognize that, just the admitting that they are in the wrong place, being a victim, and have that acknowledgement and self-awareness, they can make change. But if they didn't really acknowledge the broken operating system, they cannot heal. So I often invite my students to be honest. You know, when they come to work with me, they need to give me permission to be really impeccably honest and truthful with them, so they can hold that tough love sometime, so they can see the truth in themselves, and then they can change. So acknowledgement, the broken operating system, and then have the self-awareness and gradually make the shift from oneself. When we don't recognize that, we cannot change, we cannot heal.
So it's almost like taking of inventory into things that are wrong, things that are working, things that need to be released and let go. I know when I coach, that's one of the things that I do with a lot of my clients is to acknowledge or develop that awareness. Yes. I think there's a lot of parallels between what you do, what I do in terms of coaching and how you get people to look at the, I hate to say hard, honest truth. And yes. once they take those, lists of things that are working for them, that are productive, yeah, keep those are great. The ones that are not, be able to release them and let them go. How do you help your clients, maybe a little different from what I do, how do you help your clients develop that ability to release that energy or that non-productive habits that they don't like?
Yeah, I guess the thing that I normally use is gentle, firm presence in my energy. And I ask them permission to really see how they behave within themselves. Let me give one example. It's really hard
to do. Yeah, please.
So this lady in her late 60s, so her husband, they are in the state that they are retired. Mm-hmm. They have to be together, face each other all the time. Their marriage was broken for 34 years, so they lived together like roommates. So when she reached out to me for help, she didn't really tell the truth of what happened, but when I have them both in my presence, and I noticed her energy like type A personality, more like a general army. Yes. So the husband did some wrong deed in the past, but she was not able to forgive him. And she still operated like a very perfectionist, like, okay, you're gonna do my way, this way, that way. So the husband said, I know I done thing wrong before, but I want to redeem myself. Doesn't matter. She asked me what to do, and I never really did it right for her.
So let's take a quick commercial break, and then let's find out what happened to this couple. I'm dying to know. We'll be right back with that commercial. And we're back. Now I want to know, Kim, what happened to this couple?
Yes, so what happened was because I saw her habit was wrong, and I just acknowledging her gently. I said, have you ever had people acknowledge you, how powerful you are? They say yes all the time. I said, that's wonderful when you are out and about working in the working environment. Have you ever recognized the leader that you are using, that model? It does not serve the relationship. She said, in what way? Do you know what the lover quality is? She said,
I want to know what that is because everybody needs to know that. Let's just pinpoint that real quick. The lover quality, right?
It's the lover quality. If we choose love over righteousness, we have love, respect for ourselves and for each other. And I invite her to leave the leader outside the house. Do not bring her home into the relationship. So learn to date each other again. When you first fell in love, how do you treat each other? With love, respect, gentleness. That is the quality of the lover. So you must learn to love yourself and be gentle with you. And then from this place of turning, put the leader aside outside the door and bring the lover into this relationship. I invite you both make time for dating to get to know each other again.
So let me stop you right there because I think there's a lot of people out there that need to hear the fact that they have a choice in everything they do. Do you want to be right or do you want to be loved? Do you want to be loved or do you want to be right? That's the decision you were making that lady pick. And I think it's so critical, you know, it's like, what's it worth for you to be right? And I think we as women, oftentimes we feel maybe devalued or not enough or not powerful enough. So we like to be right. But then because we do that, we can't release that and let it go and say, secretly underneath everything, we really want to be loved. They want to be cared about. So I really want to highlight that for our listeners because our viewers, because it's so important to know that you have that choice. And she was making the wrong choice. So continue with her story. I'm dying to know the rest of it.
Yeah, so by her recognize that she used the wrong model of love. She didn't know how to love herself in the right way, her husband and her children in the right way. So by her recognize that the shift that, you know, as a woman, and we abuse our power, like we too extreme masculine in that space, we harm ourselves and we kill the relationship. So by invited her to make a new choice, to get to know the lover that she never really recognized that she had inside of her. So move forward, our second session, she realized that was her mistake. Notice when we were having the session together on Zoom, she blocked the camera and she stepped over and kissed her husband in front of me. At the first session, they was like yard away from each other. They cannot look in the face. They cannot bear each other's voice. The second session, she just blocked the camera, stepped over and kissed him.
Wow, what a transformational change. That is super fantastic. I love that. So I'm assuming that going forward, they've been a productive couple. Yeah.
Yeah, their relationship healed. So they are together for 34 years, they're suffering together. Now they fell in love with each other. Their relationship is thriving. So that's just one example I want to share. Yeah.
So there really is a happily ever after. And we're going to come right back and we're going to have more with Kim Lee, the heart healer. And we're back. Kim, this is an incredible story, and I'm sure there's not just one story, there's lots of stories. I know, you know, being a coach myself and you're a coach, different styles and different things of that. What are some simple tips for our viewers that each of us can change and start to grow in our own personal energy? What are some things we can do to help ourselves?
Yes.
Thanks.
So the thing first, the self-awareness, and there's the power of choice. We can choose to continue to bitching, complaining, which is to carry that victim mentality, or we can choose to say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of doing this, you know, the wrong way.
Yeah.
And step into the new model. That way I teach my students and my client how to love in the right way. Start with oneself.
And I think we're all gravitating towards the negative. Everybody, you know, the brain is actually hardwired for the negative, and that is the thing that keeps us the most safe and the most away from danger. So obviously that the species, the humans, can survive. So we do tend to be moaners, complainers, you know, negative. We see that, and that energy only perpetuates ourselves. So by putting more positive energy into the world, we're really doing an actual service, not only to ourselves and our own energy, but out to the world as well. What's another tip for us? I love these tips. These are great.
Yeah, so that the power of choice, choose to create the new identity, and be humble to asking for help. Because see, when we are misaligned, heart mind separation, ego took charge of our life. So be humble enough to go get help, whether family member, church community, or to hire yourself a coach or healer who can support you. Because with us coaches and healer, we went to, like for me, 50 plus years of my experience to share this wisdom with you. I'm sure DrJulee is also have a lot of decade of experience. So be humble to go ask for help. Because when you get help, you can skip the step. You can heal much faster than reading book or do things on your own. So that is my encouragement. Be humble enough to ask for help. Do not, you don't have to suffer alone.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point, and I will say there's an expression in the research community says, stand on the shoulders of giants. In other words,
Yes.
Don't do it alone. You can move yourself faster, more effectively from the mistakes and the problems and the pitfalls. You know, if you have somebody to move you and say, look, there's a hole ahead, don't step in that hole. Isn't that much better than falling in it and breaking your leg, as far as I'm concerned? So when we stand on the shoulders of giants, we are helping not only ourselves, but everybody else out there, because we use their energy, we add our own, and we make the world a better place. You have made the world a better place. Do you have another one important tip for us?
Yeah, the quote that I use is, when we heal our heart, we heal our life, we heal the world. Another quote is, take responsibility, self-responsibility. It's extremely important.
Yeah.
Also, with that comes the responsibility, the accountability, and also self-discipline that we need to take in place.
Yeah.
It's always come back to, how good are you in loving yourself and your whole being? That is the true healing. When it happens, you learn to love, and knowing how to love in the right way. Not confuse worries, not confuse upset, angry, attachment for love. Because love to me is stillness, love is kind, love is generosity, love is respect. So those are just a few examples of love. Yeah. So that's something that I teach my student love in the right way. So I just want to add that to our closing conversation today. Thank you. Dr. Julie.
I think it's really important for everyone to see that self-leadership is also self-love,
Yes.
self-understanding, self-progression, and self-responsibility. All those things are important. And we're going to take a short break. We're going to wrap up our interview, and hopefully we're going to feel, as at least I know I do, much, much better in the ways of love. We're going to talk a little more about love, and we'll be right back. And we're back for our final segment with Kim Lee, the heart healer. I've been learned so much about energy, all kinds of things, and how important it is to love not only others, but yourself. Would you say first, Kim? Would you go with that?
That is the most important thing, to have self-love.
Yeah.
If we don't have love for ourselves, we cannot love others properly, because in the space, if we misalign heart-mind separation, we only have fear, worry. When we think we give love to others, we give our power away. From that place, we continue that cycle of victimhood.
Yeah.
Bring the energy back, call our power back, to start with what is self-love mean to you, and start from there.
Yeah.
Love, when we have that in place, love ourselves unconditionally, love our shadow, light, strength, and weakness. So from that place, and knowing that we are enough, just hold our presence.
Yeah, I think
our loved one is already complete.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And it looks like to me, it's I guess why we say, and this is a plain example, but you're supposed to put on your own oxygen mask before you help others. So it's almost like it's an inside job. You need to work on yourself, and that's why self-development is so important to everybody in the world, because whether you're a leader, you're a mother, you're a co-worker, you're a husband or wife, you're a brother or sister, we are all interconnected. So I think that's, you have really shed a lot of light on our our whole thinking process and our mindset, and I really want to thank you for that. I know that people are going to want to connect with you. Ms. Kim, can you give people your social media and other information? We'll put that right down on there so that they're looking for a coach, they can work with you.
Thank you, Dr. Julie. I'm so happy to be here with you and your audience. So my social media handle at Kim Lee Healer, spelled KIMLEHEALER. That is my handle, and my website, kimleehealer.com. So that is how you can connect with me.
Are you also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, or not so much?
I am mostly in the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. So,
Okay.
oh, also Clubhouse.
Oh, Clubhouse. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're on all the social media platforms basically. So just make sure you look for Kimberly Healer. That's going to be really helpful. And I want to thank you so much for being on the show today. And it has been an honor and a privilege to learn a little bit more about healing your heart, communicating with yourself, making sure that you know what to say. You can reach me at WHATTOSAYTV.com. I thank Mupo Entertainment for producing this and putting this up on Mupo TV. This has been an honor and a privilege, and I hope that you all connect with me, like this, share this, and most importantly, come back again so you'll know what to say. See you next time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That concludes our show for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't miss our next episode. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and see you next time on the What to Say TV show right here on Mupo Entertainment.
Show the skill for your success. Top professionals call her to gain impact and speak confidently. She has shared the stage with serial entrepreneurs from JT Fox and George Ross to celebrities like Vanilla Ice and Jillian Michaels. Let DrJulee bring power to your business relationships.